Okay, 1, 2, 3. Action. What's up, guys? Fahan here with Zah once again, and today we have Dinesh. How are you, man?
Very well.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Hey, thank you.
And this is our first ever CFMoto review. Recently we did the showroom opening.
I love the bike that they offer during the middle launch. If money is not an issue, I would love to get one.
Yes, and here we have the CFMoto 650 MT lah, am I right?
That's right.
Yeah, and you already clocked 2k miles on it. 2k kilometer, not miles. 2k kilometers on it.
In 4 weeks.
4 weeks, right?
4 weeks, okay.
So not bad, not bad actually. Right. So before actually Dinesh tell us a story about his MT650, we're gonna give a bit of background about it. From a major manufacturer of quad cycles, ATVs, and other motorized vehicles, CFMoto made its foray into motorcycles and launched several models worldwide in 2019. The CFMoto 650 MT is a cross-tourer that prides itself for being a multifunctional bike for daily and long-distance commute. Designed by Kiska, the same firm that designed KTM bikes, the 650 MT has been making waves in developing markets in Europe at an attractive price point. The 650 MT's engine is based on the Kawasaki E6 Parallel Twin, a 649cc liquid-cooled parallel twin 4-stroke 8-valve DOHC with fuel injection and a 6-speed manual transmission. Right guys, so shout out to our sponsor Liqui Moly.
Do check out their online store for awesome motorbike care related products.
Support us by clicking on the link below to view the range of products.
Or use our promo code upon checking out.
Hey you! Huh? Yes, you! Looking to finance your dream bike, but you cannot afford a brand new one, and the only other option is a used bike? Look no further! Xtol Global provides your motorcycle financing needs, including hire purchase plans for buying your bike that's used for an internet, COE renewals, refinancing for bikes under COI that your friend wanna let go. Best of all, you can apply online, fuss-free, and Xtol's friendly credit executive will work out a plan to finance their dream bike. Xtol Global's goal is to create a cheaper, easier and transparent platform for people to buy their bikes. What are you waiting for? Refinance your dream bike with Xtol Global. Right, Dinesh, thank you so much once again for coming out to do the review of your 650 MT with us. And for yourself, why did you get the CFMoto as your bike? You know, there's so many other adventure tourers from mainstream manufacturers like Honda, Yamaha, but aren't you skeptical about CFMoto?
Okay.
Given that they got no
history.
They got no history lah.
They don't have any foothold in the Singapore market.
That's right.
And some more, it's perceived as a Chinese bike. You know, a Chinese bike.
With a Chinese heart.
It has a Chinese heart.
I met him also. Yeah. So what happened is actually I was looking. Okay, actually I was okay with my previous bike, which is a Phaser 800. So I was doing all well until recently the radiator had some issues. And the thing is that because of the stop of production for some years already, they were not producing anything anymore. So even when I called like Hong Leong, the dealer, they were also saying that you have to wait for a while, that kind. So it was coming to a time for me to change bike lah. So actually I've always been, all my eyes has always been on NC750 because of the recent technology and all your promotion. Actually, so I went to a shop near my house, which is in Yishun, that kind. So I see the bike, everything, it seems almost okay, everything seems okay, up till I stumbled upon this bike. Which was also in the shop about 4 or 5 bikes away. It looks good, first of all. It looks quite beefy. The headlight is really very decent. So when I was talking to the shop owner about the bike, eventually it ticks all my boxes. So first of all, there is the headlight and the whole thing that looks quite beefy. Next of all, it has the modern technology, at least digital display. Fuel efficiency, it's quite decent. It's 23 kilometers per liter. It's fairly decent.
Very decent lah.
Yeah.
So the brand didn't actually sway you lah.
Yeah, it didn't.
So you just have a go at it lah. Then that time when you bought the bike, how much was it?
It was 22.6.
22.6.
22.6. So if you take away maybe the COE at point of when I bought was 11.4. So actually the bike is only 11. Whereas when I wanted to buy the NC, which I was about to buy, it was 27. So I'm paying another at least 5k extra for a Honda. So this is 5k lesser. And the best part of it all, where I feel the value is actually most, is they give a 5-year warranty.
5-year warranty.
5-year warranty. Normally Honda, all this is 2. 5 years. So I thought that at least major things, if circuit means, at least I'm covered.
True. Yeah, most of the Honda, Yamaha, 1 year's maximum 2.
And
Maximum plus 1.
And also what I love about these Chinese bikes, even Zon test included, they come fully accessorized.
Yes.
That is right.
You don't have to spend extra money for whatever, accessories, add-on accessories like these panniers, box, crash bars.
So everything, I think you're going to ask me that question soon. So, how have you accessorized?
How do you accessorize the bike?
Okay, so I haven't done much because, like you said, the Chinese company has already accessorized. So everything, the mudguard, everything is already been done. I mean, handguard. It comes with shard boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, shard.
Shard, no.
So it really works well. Actually, the top box actually was also given to me, a shard one, but it's only 38 liter. So I choose to not use that. So I use a 55 liter. And then even the windshield, everything, but unfortunately I'm a little bit taller, so this doesn't work for me. I got an extension.
You bought the extension?
Yeah. Accessories, I only got the enlarger. Yeah, because I've been to Malaysia 2-3 times now, and I realized that I want to take short photo, must go into the mud a bit. Go into the mud a bit,
must have a foothold.
You know, there's this big bridge. It's quite nice to actually take when you're off the road.
So you rode it 2K already, Where did you rode it to actually?
Okay, so apart from Singapore, all round.
Orders open already, guys.
That's why. That's the best part.
First was Malacca. So day 1 I bought, day 2 I left to Malacca.
So you use that opportunity to like running the thing.
Yeah, running. I did my running into Malacca and back. Then after that, recently I brought my wife to Desaru and back.
I see. Well, you really enjoyed this bike,
Yeah.
So you stick when?
Next trip is tomorrow, KL.
Tomorrow, KL, because tomorrow we Saturday, the Monday we Saturday.
And 2 weeks time, I got a wedding in Penang to attend. So,
oh my gosh! So every 2 weeks, you go on tour lah.
That's the whole idea, bro.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, that is a good excuse, a good excuse to go touring. Got wedding in Penang. Okay, touring.
On go.
Sure.
So how would you describe the fuel consumption so far on this bike?
So on paper is 20 km per liter. What I realized is also about there, plus minus, about 20, 21, that kind. But they have 2 modes here. So two riding modes. It's fairly simple lah. So it's only touring or sport. So whenever I go into Malaysia, I will turn on my touring.
So what's the difference between the different modes
So it's only the consumption is a bit lesser when you tour.
Isn't like on touring mode it's more faster, is it?
Actually, it's more jumpy when you're in sport, which I use it for our day-to-day traffic in Singapore.
So how big is the fuel tank anyway?
It's 18 liters.
It's quite big actually.
So when you do the maths, 23 times the 18 is 414. So actually you can go KL one time.
Maybe you pump at Malaysia, more with it.
Plus I stay Yishun. So actually, this bike will be fueled by Malaysia.
Thank you. But don't worry, 97.
97.
Don't worry.
Petronas.
Because Petronas, I realize is better because you actually can use the card and just pay. You don't even have to go in.
Other than riding modes, what other riding tech does it have? The gauge cluster is an LCD.
It's a LCD basic digital.
Traction control, is there?
There's no, but there's ABS at least.
ABS.
ABS.
I see. So I think this is somewhat similar to the NC especially the older version. I think the current version has traction control.
Let's talk about the performance and as compared to the previous bike that you have rode before. What were your bikes before? Apart from the FZ
Phaser.
Is it 800?
Before was GSR 400. GSR 400. GSR 400.
It's a gas guzzler.
And then it was a Super 4. And then I was actually studying in Australia, so there was some Hyosung. Have you heard before? Hyosung. A few Hyosung bikes. in Australia. And then Singapore, RXZ also have. And then first bike, of course, SP. So in comparison, the most relatable would be the Phaser. The Phaser, the sound and the pickup is not comparable at all. Definitely not comparable, because 4-cylinder and so on. This one, but it still performs. It's slightly lesser, but definitely more comfortable. That's what I want as I age. This is what I want. More comfortable and still have the pickup. And more importantly, at higher cruising levels, at over 100, it's so smooth. For example, on the North-South Highway, 140, relax, put on my podcast, listen to people talking and then relax. You go in, you go out. Let the people who want to go faster go first. And after I go back in, I go back out. It's so therapeutic already.
So on highway is stable lah.
Yeah, even 140 all, no problem.
It doesn't mean the vibration is not too bad.
Not even realizable for me.
It's cool, man.
It's very decent, and with the space I all have. So every 45 minutes I take a break, maybe have a cigarette, relax a bit. Now try to continue another 45 minutes, maybe I reach KL lah.
How's the handling like for you? Is it nimble, you know?
It's fairly nimble for me with most of the handlebar can really turn quite a bit. So U-turns are way easier than the Phaser and so on.
I have to comment the design, looks like a KTM.
So actually it comes from Casca, which comes from Casca. So
design is by them lah.
So that's the part that make me buy it, because it's CFMoto. Sometimes you have a little bit of apprehension, but because you know the engine is from Kawasaki, and Malaysia has the biggest Kawasaki market, so you're not so scared. And then the design is from KTM, which is the most astronomy designs. So very good lah, Casca.
This one I want to ask you, like, is maybe you can say your own personal thoughts about this. What do you think of, you know, these Chinese bikes? People are skeptical, you know. They have a negative reputation, I would say lah.
Back in the days.
Maybe now, maybe it's still carry forward till now, is it?
I don't know.
So what do you make of that, Dinesh?
I think at least there is 5 years warranty. So no need to scared. Any major parts, anything goes wrong, don't worry. And for CFMoto itself, personally, I have met with the ambassador. He's a very, very nice guy. And any problem, you can immediately go there. And as for the salesperson who I bought the bike from, he's in contact with me on WhatsApp. So any small issues, if not for repair, even for enhancing, he always gives me tips. On WhatsApp. I mean, I won't get this for a Honda dealer.
In the after sales service.
So because they are new, you get some perks of being the first new customers. They even be on WhatsApp with you. Actually can do this. Actually what you want to, modify a little bit. They can help you.
Okay, so like you mentioned, parts and modification. Given that it's a new bike, especially for CFMoto, how is it in the market? Is it a lot of it?
It's a one-word answer.
No.
AliExpress. So there is a lot, but I just want to calm myself down first.
Also, there is a lot lah.
There is a lot. So I only got this, the extender, because I'm slightly taller. And after I got the enlarger for the, because
So what other, I'm just curious, what other accessories have you seen? Okay,
that you may want to consider.
Seen is actually this rack. This rack is actually also on AliExpress. There's a shorter one, there's a bigger one, that kind. And then after that, there is this, you know how we have the Pelican case? There is a Pelican case that you don't have to, there is a kind of a simpler version where the Pelican case can just flip over, you can straight open this part. So Pelican case is actually attached to this part. Of course, fog lights and so on.
That one you never consider?
I'm going to do that because recently we went to Malaysia and then after the roads were quite bad.
Highways.
Wife scared already.
You go Thailand must have, bro.
Down there insurance also scary.
Now we have already talked so much about the good things about the bike. What are the problems and issues that you may have heard of this particular model, or maybe you have read somewhere in the forums or somewhere in the internet?
Sure. Sure. So Singapore has a CFMoto group, but of course it's new. They're only accumulating now. So I joined the Australia one, I joined the worldwide one. They are mostly known for actually four-wheel drive. But anyway, the thing that I have with these bikes specifically, because I have first-hand experience, is the finishing could be improved. I feel like some parts of the joining, especially on the crash bar, could be improved. And I don't really like the design of the crash bar, especially like here. It's quite weird. Yeah, could be better. And then the heat dissipation could be improved lah. I mean, it's okay if you're doing long touring lah, but of course for Singapore, I think it's quite hot. And then lastly, it's just the gears feel a bit clunky. It's far apart. So sometimes when you want to kick to the next gear, it's a full kick. And then when you want to find back your neutral, it's always a challenge.
One, two.
Yeah.
Big bike problems.
But on a more positive note, all of these can actually be looked aside for the price and for the comfortability of the whole ride lah. This is my daily ride. Ride it almost every day, and far also. So far, so good lah.
So I know that this bike is new, but maybe you can share with us how's the maintenance like for this. Is it on the high side?
So this is from the manual. It's every 3,000 engine oil change.
How many liter?
It's a 2.1 if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So not too much.
3 bottles.
Yeah, 2 bottle plus. Yeah. So not too bad. Before this, the phaser was 3.5 bottles, and then 4 spark plug.
Yeah. I assume it's two.
Yeah, twin
engine, right?
Yeah, twin. Correct. So I'm guessing it's going to be an easy ride lah. And then after that, 3 years, this is my first time buying a first-hand bike.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
so all this while you bought second-hand, right?
Yeah, always second-hand. Actually, I also went in to buy second-hand. Actually, when I went to Yishun Motoring, so when I went there, actually there was a NC. There was actually second-hand. That's why I wanted to go. But then by the time I go, sold. I saw the first-hand. Then after that, I saw this, and then kena poison. But this is the most value for money lah. Really. Yeah. I actually put my eyes on the 800
MT.
800 MT, but beyond my budget because it's really twice the price.
What's the price again? You mentioned just...
I believe it's 38.
Wow.
But you get a KTM engine, bro.
Yeah, KTM engine.
But that has it all lah, from the TFT screen to everything, cruise control, heated grips, heated seat, everything else. So this one macam like the budget version, which works for me.
That one is a full-on adventure bike.
Yeah, full-on
This
adventure.
is like more of a tourer. Then on the road, you get a lot of looks. Confirm got looks.
Got. Actually, in the 4 weeks only, I kena twice. And both is the same question. This one African twin. Yeah, but the thing is the 650 is there to confuse them. How come African twin only 650? Yeah, but still people go ask. And then always they keep looking at, what is this?
What the hell is this?
It's not really the positive look, but it's the confused look. 650 MT.
What is this?
They never print the CFMoto big. So 650 MT sounds angmo and looks big. What is this?
This one the China twin.
So Dinesh, I know it's 4 weeks, but you did a lot of things with it. What's your best memory so far with the MT650?
Apart from buying the bike, honestly, the best memory is having this interview lah.
Why?
because I've been watching you all for a very long time.
Oh my gosh.
So now having this on the memory is the best memory so far.
Best. I mean, you will be immortalized in video in YouTube. You can once you know. You have kids, you have grandchildren. Hey,
this is my bike.
I used to ride this.
So what would you say to riders who are looking at CFMoto, the brand, the bikes, and they are skeptical, they're like 50-50. What would you like to say to them?
I really think give it a shot. It's very reputable. It's not only coming from CFMoto, like design is really coming from Kurska, and most of the engines are actually coming from Europe anyway, or if not Japan at least. So give it a shot, really give it a shot, and the warranty is there to protect you. And if anything, this is the best bike for your value of dollar.
5 years, no?
5 years.
Even Zontes 3 years. Your Zontes also 3 years.
My personal opinion, I think looking at CFMoto, there's a lot of potential for the brand lah.
That's right.
and I think if they really market aggressively,
In my personal opinion, I think it will just give it another few more years for the brand to set a foothold in Singapore market. Like Zontes already coming to
the 310 quite popular.
coming to 4 years. Give it another 1 or 2 years, then I think it will already show that it is stable.
Yes, correct. So far we had to hear any complaints about Zontes bikes also.
Yeah.
So now that you see the whole range of CFMoto bikes, which one your favourite actually?
Honestly, I would choose, if money wasn't a concern, I would definitely choose 800 MT.
I also like actually.
It has everything.
I also like
everything. It
and
is
I think
more or
for
less.
your height, it's more suitable for you. I keep towing, really keep towing.
I can imagine. Actually, I did get on the bike before I buy this bike, because first they don't tell you the price. Hey, you get on first. Hey, you have a look. I actually went on the bike first. For me, already a bit too much. Yeah, for daily. So when I get on this, super comfortable. Then I felt like after I hear the price, I knew this was. But I think that's a one to actually do for my liking, because I like to tour. I want to tour that kind.
I wonder if CFMoto is willing to sponsor our Pakistan trip.
Can, if they want lah.
When is that happening?
Not anytime soon lah. 2 or 3 years down the road probably lah.
Alright.
So Dinesh, thank you so much for sharing
A pleasure's mine.
your experience with the 650 MT. It's been a pleasure. Our first ever CFMoto owners review.
And a die-hard fan also.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Any riders want to review the bike with us, they can touch with us on our social media pages below.
Guys, if you have any comments, suggestion or feedbacks, put them in the comment section below. Like and share this video with your riding kakis, and don't forget to subscribe. And once again, thank you 18Moto for sponsoring us this venue. Do come down here and check out what they have to offer. There's a lot of things. Also, don't forget to support us as well as our awesome sponsor, Liqui Moly. Check out their online store for a whole range of motorbike bike care product, and use our promo code upon checking out.
Right guys, that's it for the vlog, and we will see you in the next one.